This is Art Life Video Blog number 154. This is Oinkx the Clown.
I'm Jacob Wolf. Thank you for having me here. It's really a pleasure to meet you.
Welcome.
Been a fan of his for a while. And before anybody does anything, I just want to say he just hooked me up with this fat, not only sticker pack, I got a bandana. The one like he's wearing right now. Like giant stickers, stuff like that, and a ton of stickers, including one by his daughter, which I think is super rad, and some pins. Like I said, I'm a fan and I'm geeking out. It's like probably the biggest sticker pack I've received from anybody. Dingus and Scam have probably given me as many, actually. Thanks, guys. So, Dead Red, not Dingus. That was rude. I apologize. I'm stoned. It happens. Alright. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm just another faceless street artist, Portland, Oregon. At the moment, we'll see where it goes from here.
Right on. How did you get introduced into street art?
Well, I did graffiti back in the 90s in Nevada, but there was a long period of my life where I stopped doing art and was focusing on music, but that was really the introduction into street art. But I've been an artist since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I've always been the kid with the notepad, like just constantly in class or wherever.
Right on. Who were some of your like early inspirations?
Man, hip hop really. I mean, like
Yeah.
that's where I got my graffiti and all of my younger years was really focused on just, being a punk ass kid, like wannabe thug kind of deal. But I was always just, focusing on the art.
Right on. Do you think that there is a stigma that goes along with street art?
I would say definitely there's a lot of attitude that comes with street art, a lot of people wanting to be famous, a lot of people kind of chasing that attention. So you get a lot of people who just want to butt heads because you're stealing my 3 minutes of fame kind of a deal. Plus there's, the whole legal aspects of it. And, Portland is a place where we gotta worry about that more than most other cities. But it's, it's just a bunch of ego, really. But, yeah.
Right on. Who are some people in the street art community that you've kind of linked up with, have done stuff with, or have been inspired by?
Wow. Being in Portland, there's just a huge array of artists here. From even just musicians to street artists to, people who are creating objects and like just a ton of people, man. Like Portland is a mecca for creative people, so the list would just go on and on and on. I feel like we started talking about like people who I've connected with here in Portland, but I do You know, I want to shout out to like the B team. You know, like everyone like putting it down out there on the streets and getting everyone's art out. You know, but yeah, I'm not really trying to shout out people's names.
For sure, man. What are some of the projects that you've been working on recently?
You know, I've been trying to create more kind of artifacts and things. I've been working on doing some bones and some skulls that I'm painting, and I'm doing like a reductive scratch out process.
Neat.
I've been focusing a lot on like perfecting like scroll work and like the filigree style, so like bringing like lots of curves and lots of like that old classical beauty. So I'm trying to kind of like merge these old school like graffiti kind of like symbolism things with like some classic beautiful like style to it.
Right on.
I've also I started doing the railroad spikes, and like it kind of like just a straight graffiti name, and I'm just kind of like leaving those in certain places for, you know, all the train riders to find.
Neat. Where do you show your art? Is it just kind of a street thing, or are you trying to get into like, or are you in galleries or?
I showed in a few different kind of random pop-up shows, but nothing like regular or like anything like that. Just kind of whenever someone gets a hold of me, if there's something cool going on.
Right on.
Can always find me on the back of the signs.
Definitely.
You know, that kind of vibe.
How do people go about getting a hold of you if they wanted to get a sticker pack or a bandana or a T-shirt?
You can find me on Instagram, Oinkx the Clown _. There is a big cartel link in there somewhere. You can find me. I also have a Facebook. Find me on there.
Right on. And what are some of the projects that you would like to see yourself doing in the future? Where would you like to see yourself go?
That's a big question. You know, I just want to keep it simple. You know, like keep just making art, getting it out there. I'm not really chasing any kind of big dream with it. This is just kind of a project for me. Just trying to like be creative. That's the type of person I am. It's just anything creative that's just like keeping my mind busy, keeping like, you know, everything in a kind of neutral way, I guess.
Definitely. So I curate a gallery every once in a while. It's been a little bit since I've had one. I'm kind of trying to get a big one together, but the venue that I had fell through at the last minute. So I think I have to push the date back from when I was thinking it was going to be. So there's a lot of variables still up in the air with it, but there's a big one coming up, and then after that there will probably be a small one at my house, which is where I normally have it. The big one's the 1-year anniversary. All of the artists that I've interviewed up until that point are invited to show, so it's going to be a giant, crazy party gallery.
Nice.
And then the smaller ones are always at my house, and there's always live music, free food, free booze, tons of artists, and we paint on the walls, and we do a raffle. Both of these events there will be a raffle, so if there's something small that any of the artists that are going to be there want to donate, it's not a requirement or anything. Just if you want to do it, you can donate something small to the raffle. And any of the guests that come in can donate $5 or more to the video blog and the gallery and get a raffle ticket. And that's kind of the big deal at the end of the night, is the raffle and give away a ton of art for a really good price.
Nice.
People get jacked off of getting basically free art, $5-10.
Yeah. Of course, everyone loves good art.
Yeah. So there'll be a couple invites coming your way for those. It'd be great to see you at both of them. And I don't really have anything else. Do you have any other thoughts, questions, concerns?
I just want to tell all the artists out there, just to try and lose the ego, try and lose the battle with each other, this whole kind of fucking graffiti versus sticker beef, all this weirdness on the streets. Everyone just needs to squash that shit. It's all about the art. It's all about just fucking keeping it real. We just gotta, everyone just needs to be about keeping the peace, man. That's all I gotta say, really.
Right on. Squash the beef.
Squash the beef.
So, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for having me here. Oinkx the Clown.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Anytime.
Get to see your space and everything. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Art Life Video Blog, day 154. I'm Jacob Wolf. Oinkx the Clown. We'll catch you later.